Jews survive in places like Alaska or Norway on holidays when you have to fast from sunup to sundown?
That's an excellent question.
Excellent question. Okay, very nice. There are no Jews in places like that. There just aren't any. I don't know if that's the reason why, but we go to major markets where the gay people go.
Dan Mintz is a Jew from Alaska.
He left
to go to Harvard.
Yeah, you fucking own that town, Harvard.
No wonder he gets all the jobs. Jewish, Harvard, Alaska. Son of a fucking bitch. I'd be happy with just one of those.
Good question, Mike. Good question.
Oh, yeah, well, anybody else? Surely somebody else. Look, this is the time to ask. We had an audience member once ask, what is an Orthodox Jew exactly? She didn't know. Brody, do you have any questions? Birdie gone? Did Birdie leave?
No, this isn't a question, but please put that. Don't be afraid to put it in your act just because you said it here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what right now. Yeah, Ari will probably do it again also, but you guys can have like co-ownership of it.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, in the back.
I've seen that you've been in some commercials and stuff. Do you think that Taylor would be more successful if he were Jewish?
Yeah. I mean, there's a union. I don't know if you guys know about the union, the Jewish union. It's we sign up, we collect. If we don't get jobs, we get unemployment, which is about $2,000 a week. If they don't find you jobs in acting, there's other jobs we can have in the industry. Like there's a whole board which I did for a couple years, which is just in charge of keeping Mexicans out of television and movies. I did that for a while. That pays pretty well. But yeah, David will be more successful if he's a Jew.
I have real quick.
Yes.
You work in the business. Have you ever been not mistaken for a Jew? We have been mistaken for Jews. Neither one of us is Jewish.
Has anyone ever said, like, are you Catholic?
Has anyone it's nice to have a Catholic on the team or whatever?
No, I have been followed up in an elevator asking if I accept Lord Jesus Christ as my personal Savior. But never that. I actually did book a commercial, which was a Jewish family reunion, where I actually got to play a Jew. But that's the only thing. No, never. Pretty obvious.
You look,
Yeah.
Tell the story.
But good looking. Like
in a Brian Burke kind of way.
What's the bucket looking? What? I don't understand that at all.
Well, you know Jews.
Okay, I think we're out of
Wait,
questions.
no, hold on, I don't know what you mean exactly.
Well, it's not. What's nicer is like a blonde hair.
It's submitted. Good look.
What's nice?
Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody's ugly.
Better looking is kind of a fair skin and blonde hair, blue eyes. That's nicer to look at.
Like Ari's wife, actually.
She's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes, that would be it.
Yes, in the front. You had a question.
Yeah, I was going to Birds, and
Was this a question or more just a chance to take a focus away from everyone else and bring it to you? Because I didn't hear specific.
well, I actually was in the background talking to the bartender from Birds, Laura, and I happened to, I don't want to interfere, but somebody mentioned that my name was called. Maybe it was Adrian Brody, they got confused. And I'm just here to add some energy, some positive energy. Not that there's negative energy going on. And I am Jewish, and no, I didn't have a bar mitzvah. And because of that, I can connect with Gentiles. That's why I understand how Hollywood works.
I don't know exactly what the question is there. I will point this out. Our regular warm-up guy could not be here, and we could choose any warm-up guy in the country, and we chose Pete Carboni over you.
Pete Carboni.
Pete Carboni. When did I ever say I do warm-up?
Hold on. You know what I hear? I hear a warm-up off challenge between Pete Carboni, warm-up expert, and Brody Stevens. Yes. What do you take, Pete? We're throwing down the gauntlet right here, Brody.
Would you take the challenge?
Yeah, well, I'll goof around, but I do.
No. Serious fucking warm-up.
This is a showdown, okay? We have a fucking jury of real people. Hey, real people who want to know who's a better warm-up guy, Pete Carboni or Brody Stevens.
Two things. Number one, I don't do warm-up.
Do we have the clock?
Cheerleader, whatever.
Cheerleader? No, I do audience manipulation.
Okay.
And
Angel,
number three, I need to go get candy. I'll be right back.
No, we're about to do it.
Brody.
Okay, I'll do it.
Everybody, now here's the
Steven,
challenge.
Pete
Brody,
Carboni,
Steven,
everybody.
here's the challenge, okay? Each of them gets 1 minute to whip you into a frenzy. Now, after each person is done, you must calm down to a deathly crypt-like silence to make it fair for the next one. Now, I'm about to start the time, and then
Wait, time out. Why don't you have 1 minute each, and then like have a 30-second at the same time? I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Okay, Brody, you are on the clock.
What show are we doing? Your show? What is David?
Brody,
You're right here.
You're
This
fucking.
is the
This is
Don't talk to me that way, David. Alan Greer doesn't talk to me that way.
Tom Arnold
Paul,
does.
he's off the show. And no, he doesn't. He mixes in a joke and gets me an audition for a soul play. What are you going to do? Give me an audition to work the door at the Belly Room?
I will fuck you like John
You
Clark.
don't talk. Don't boo me.
Okay, go. Brody on the time. Go.
Hey, everybody, we've got a great show for you. A lot of energy. 60 minutes. That's all we're asking for. Have a lot of fun. Laughing at the foundation. Laughing as well. Here, let's get some clapping. Let's feel the energy. Come on, guys. You can do it. You're not clapping. What's that knee clap? Put the beer down and clap. Button up the shirt. Are you too? Time out. Are you too good to clap? To not? Are you? Hey, they put their beer down, and it's better beer than that. There you go, buddy. There you go. No. Let's hear you clap alone. Great energy. Our country's in a great place. Let's go right now. Not clapping. Not back to drinking. She's too cool. Hey, because of you, I work in this town. I wear shorts to my gig. You call it a job, I call it a gig. Does Pete Rose know you by name? No. Good enough. I'll take that. Because I got that son of a bitch to clap. Sorry, don't crap on me.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'll sit here. Mr. Pete,
Okay. I'll grab a chair.
ladies and gentlemen, go crazy for Mr. Pete Carboni. Go!
Who here?
What show wants every spot? On a TV show. Show us your panties. Yeah. Chanting won't work on a TV show. Go ahead, Pete.
Oh, well, you just ruined my vibe.
That is time, everybody. Pete Carboni, everybody. Okay. 30 seconds of a mutual warm-up off Brody and Pete, and then we do the voting. And go.
Let's go, guys! Yes! Come on! Yeah! Taylor, everybody! National Basic Cable TV! Come on! This guy's funny. You got Ari Shafir. We got Taylor bringing it. We got beer for you. Who doesn't want to be here? If you don't want to be here, you don't get it. Guys, we're going to have a lot of fun. It doesn't matter. Less of me, more of you. Come on, trade it off. Yes! Right now, action!
Time, everybody. Okay, everybody. Let's do a vote. Who is gonna? Okay, everybody.
Hey, wait,
Okay,
can I
wait.
say something?
Oh, okay, Pete Carboni.
If I had the chance, I was going to ask, is anybody from out of town?
Oh, Pete. If only you had the time. Now let's do the vote. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Who likes?
Brody, give or
Who
your
thought?
hand, or take the hand. Do the boxing style.
Brody was the best.
Okay, and
No, Pete Carboni, everybody.
Hey, I'm okay with that. I wasn't even on the list for the top 20 comedians. I'm used to losing. That's okay.
Too close to call, I
in
think.
fairness, Brody, you weren't even on the list for the top 30. You didn't even make an honorable mention. I'm just
That's
going to point
okay.
it out. Yeah,
I like losing because it makes me stronger.
Oh, he should be fucking Hercules by now.
Hey, look at those calves. That's from Bearing the Ring of the Failure. Those are beautiful calves.
Hey, are you in Jesus' magic? No. Can Can you rent yourself on Netflix? No. Can you TiVo yourself on a DVR? Nobody can.
Okay, as the warm-up guy, I feel like I have to take control. I think things are getting violent here.
I'm okay with
Are you from out of town? Where are you from? Brody, where do you come from?
I was born in Panorama City, surrounded by Latino children.
Thanks, guys.
All that.
Okay.
It was inspirational. That. Okay, everybody, one more time for Pete Carboni, our Rolling guy.
Yeah, can we kill the audience lights, please?
Anyone to see me here.
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have, Ari and I know, a comic and a humanitarian from the world-famous comedy store. What can we say about this man, really?
I started stand-up comedy with him around the same time. He's an adopted Jew.
We saw him earlier as the person who looks most like a circus strongman at the high holidays.
He also gets laid more than just about anyone I know.
Well, that is true, actually. And, yeah. Exactly, by... What was that? Go ahead.
Retarded pigs.
By retarded pigs, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring this man up. He's going to be our commercial break for the show. He's going to tell, every once in a while, just a story about his life.
We have to call this segment
Mike Favorman's Pig Stories, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mike Happy ending. Also, can we just spotlight him and just kill the lights on us? Because I want the focus to be on him.
Perfect.
Perfect.
This first story is from the road. A long time ago, I was in Shreveport. I had sex with a retarded chick with a hair lip, and she looked like Joaquin Phoenix. She did. She was hot. And what happened was I was really drunk that particular evening, and she was throwing me her A game. And I was kind of catching on to it. I was like, this is, she's really trying, so I may give her a shot. And some stranger came up to me, pulled me out of the bar, and like, man, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know. I was hanging out with this cool chick. So I go to the next bar, and she shows up there, and I said, let's just get out of here. She goes, buy me a drink. I'm like, oh. So I bought her a drink, and she just sipped it all down in like 2 seconds, and she's like, let's get out of here. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I took her back to the Holiday Inn where I was staying, and we really, I tore that shit up. I shattered that pussy, and we swept it up. But I was too drunk. To kick her out, so I was laying next to her in the morning, and she says to me when we woke up, she goes, "Why you didn't wake up next to a fat chick?" And I think that's a classic line, because I probably would have preferred it. And so I asked her to leave, and she left, and I was all excited because I had a good story. And I pack up my car. I'm about to get on the highway, and I pull up right next to the light, right before the highway, and I see her walking down the street, like this, kind of like a broken heel, and looking all rampant because I tore it up, And all of a sudden, and I swear to God, this is the truth, a big crash of thunder hit, and all of a sudden it started raining, and I just see her. She looks up in the sky and goes. And I just peeled out, and that was that. I headed to Dallas, and pig.
Everybody,
Go ahead, Joe.
everybody should be loved. That was the moral of that story.
That was almost as inspirational as watching Pete Carboni vanquish Brody Stevens.
Okay, let me tell you guys a true story. We actually had two guys from the Vince Vaughn Wild West comedy tour who were going to show up, but one of them has family in town, and the other was afraid that the tabloids would hear about what he had to say.
He also won't fly to Iceland,
Why not?
not even for $3,000.
Why not?
He says if he's going to risk his life on an airplane, it's better be for more than $3,000.
Yeah, I did say that.
That's John Caparulo, everybody. Audiences love him because they are as simple-minded as he is.
Now, in lieu of comedians on the Vince Vaughn Wild West comedy tour, we have somebody who is on the Pauly Shore Minding the Store comedy tour. Ladies and gentlemen, come on stage. Very funny. Steve, come on up here. Steve, everybody, give Steve a hand. Steve.
He doesn't want to come on the stage. He doesn't want to come on the stage. He's on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Steve Simone.
Yeah.
Now, Steve, Ari, what can you say about Steve? Steve's a very funny guy.
Yeah, he opens for Pauly Shore on the road, and I know they played on the Vince Vaughn tour. They played for 5,000 seaters, got tons of women hanging out at the bars. Do you have any stories
like that? What did you do?
Similar to that with the Pauly Shore?
I read self-help books on the bus.
There's a bus. That's pretty good, actually. Pauly can afford a bus. I'm frankly stunned. Is it a $2 million bus like the Vince Vaughn Wild West comedy tour?
To a friend of his from Beverly Hills. Yeah.
So
fantastic.
He borrowed the bus. Yeah.
You are cracking this interview, by the way. It was a tough nut in the beginning. Very tough nut. Now we're getting somewhere.
I feel that too.
Don't you?
I was just going to say, so what's terrible is when you do poorly with Pauly, afterwards you have to confront the audience because you're helping him to sell his T-shirts. And that is easily the most degrading thing I've ever had to do in my life. Is go up and perform jokes for people who were probably not there to see my brand of comedy, and then have to sell them shirts with a false enthusiasm. Can you do an impression?
What sort of energy would you? Okay, try to sell Ari a shirt.
You want?
Yeah, go ahead.
It would be to crowds, though.
Okay, yeah. Ari Shafir coming up as a random rude.
Are you talking about on stage or?
No, off
This
stage.
is after the show, and we're up front, and he's...
Here's the table right here.
Okay.
With all the shirts on it. Hey, that was a... When's Pauly coming out?
I don't know.
What? How much are the shirts?
You're going to have to ask someone else. Do you know?
Where's that guy Simone? He was good.
You don't remember me?
No, yeah, you were there.
It was the more dry
It
humor.
was good when you did that joke about like corn of the cob, like finishing girls off with corn of the cob.
You're thinking of like some black comic you saw once. That wasn't me.
Anyway, tell Pauly I thought it was good.
Well, how was that? Sales
Wait,
wise.
I have a question for you. Is that your brand of false enthusiasm?
Am I overselling?
Yeah, I think you need to take it.
Does Pete know he has to sell the leftover beer after this show? Who wants beer?
Yeah, who wants some beer, everybody?
Yeah. Free beer.
Okay. I think what they need is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Steve Simone.
Thanks. Good job.
You know what I think this crowd needs is another pig story to cleanse the palate,
As it were, between, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mike Favorman.
Big story number 2. Will it also have a happy ending?